Guara is another plant. It grows. It has its foliage is really down low and it's sort of like little whorls at the base. But then it sends out about 4-foot stems, and at the end of the stems, you'll see either pink or white flowers, and the butterflies and the bees really love that flower too. Salvias, there are a million salvias. There are millions of salvias, all different kinds, every kind you could possibly like. They are totally reliable. They're drought resistant. The deer don't like them. The butterflies like them. The hummingbirds like them. The one pictured here is indigo spires, which is very, very large. It probably gets about 5 by 5 in my yard. But you can get salvias that are smaller, that are bigger, but they are great, 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 great garden plants. Cosmos are really, you don't really find these at a nursery, but they are one of the easiest flowers to grow from seed. Now they'll die. So I was buying.
Yeah, that's kind of hard, a dark room with that real bright screen.
And so now, without further delay, I'd like to introduce you to our own Smith County Master Gardener, Andy Rathbone. But first, I'd like to tell you a little bit about Andy. Over to Andy. She's just an awesome person and a great friend.
Now my head is about to explode. In the Gulf that changes the air and brings some rain to us. So we have very dry, hot summers. And the thing that we don't have a change this year, we're going to have an extremely dry summer because this is the drought monitor map. You can see this on the internet. For the end of January, and already by the end of January, we are in what they call a severe drought. And that might, I think you've all seen the USDA hardiness map, and this is by, the government puts this out, the Agriculture Department of Agriculture puts this out. So what happens, we have to overlay our hardiness zone map with the heat zone map. And the heat zone map was devised by the American Horticultural Society, Dr. Mark Cathy, who was the president emeritus of A. That should tell you something because Smith County is right on the line between heat zone 8, which is 90 to 120 days over 86 degrees, and heat zone 9, which is 120 to 150 days over 86 degrees. So that's a lot of days that are hot. Now, what should you be planting? Well, let's talk about that. First of all, annuals, Angelonia, which is also called summer snapdragon. If you have like regular snapdragons that are blooming now because they're cool season plants, they will just literally burn up and become crispy critters by like Memorial Day. So they do not like the summer. There are many, 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 the butterflies love it, bees love it. It comes back reliably every year. It is in many, 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 many different cultivars now. There are yellow ones, there are white ones. There are ones with crazy looking petals. They're just all over the place. The best and
You're gonna need to move all of these beds across the street. Power lines coming through here. Ladies, there's an explosion imminent here. You need to get off the property. Thank you. The third annual Smith County Master Gardener Rose Printing Demonstration.
You want to start that over?
No, but I will if you tell me to. So.
It's the buy and no. What if we do it twice?
Oh, that's right.
We do it twice a year, so and this is the third or fourth year of doing it twice a year.
Okay, let's skip that part because none of us can remember how long we've been doing it now. So at least we remember what we're here for. The diseases that are bad with roses are from spores there by the tree and in the air and the mulch and everything. And so these twigs here, there's nothing, we don't have anything that's going to cause a problem there. Rose. The rows that you were going to, I say bud, grafting is when you take a whole stick with multiple buds on it. And so some trees and stuff will take a whole shoot. So I've got some pears and things that I'll grab. Budding, cut your hand off with. And so they literally cut a little piece like this, like a little shield with one single bud on there. And then you got these row of a whole different kind of rows out there. Sometimes easy to propagate, that's really strong, growing, really vigorous root system. And then you, when tea budding, you cut the exact same little, like that. Same little shape there, and that fits right into it. The right direction, point it up. And then wrap it with the budding tape. Hi, I'm Greg Grant, the Smith County horticulturist for the Texas A&M AgriLife Extension Service in Tyler, Texas. And today we're going to look at our plants at the Tyler Botanical Garden, see what survived the freeze and what didn't. One of the plants that suffered all over Texas during last winter's deep freeze were live oaks. Of course, live oaks aren't truly evergreen. Most people think they're evergreen because they maintain their foliage almost year-round. Hi, I'm Greg Grant, the Smith County horticulturist for the Texas A&M AgriLife Extension Service in Tyler, Texas. Today we're in the Idea Garden, a part of the Tyler Botanical Garden located in the Tyler Rose Garden. I was hot and sweaty, but now I'm cool and dry because I found a nice shady spot in the Idea Garden underneath a variegated Confederate jasmine. So a number of different benches and places to sit down in the Idea Garden and plenty of trails and paths to walk on.